This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I'm going to be joined by Squishy! And Squishy, it looks like you decided to actually show up today, huh? What happened? I had you all scheduled to play the minigame in the last episode. What did you do? Did you just forget? Did you sleep in? What's going on? It's ridiculous. Well, it doesn't matter because you are here. And actually, we got to meet a new friend as well who was able to join in and helped us out playing the game. And hopefully you can... Oh! And here she is. Speak of the devil. This is Viva Dash. This is one of my newest Minecraft helpers. So yeah, Squishy, please meet Viva Dash. And while they get to know each other, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have my breakfast. I've had another attempt at making a tasty cake, and I tell you what. This cake actually smells delicious. It actually smells like it's going to taste really good. So I'm actually looking forward to tasting it. So, nom 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 nom. Okay, it doesn't quite taste the way it smelled. It does taste a little bit like soap. It definitely tastes like soap. I don't know, maybe it cleaned my mouth. No, that wasn't actually quite as nice as I thought. But you know what? Cake is cake, and I love cake, so I guess I can't complain. And I also love Barnaby. So Barnaby, once again, slept in my room. Let's go and drop you off at the doghouse soon. And yeah, we can go and pick a new dog to join us for the episode. Then I'll tell you what, Barnaby, you can just join us for the episode. There we go. Today, I am going to take Barnaby. Barnaby's going to be joining me. But someone who's going to be joining me as a sign in my love garden is CJ, and that is because he made a Stampy Cat bow tie, and you can see some pictures here of him with his parents on a cruise, and he's there wearing the bow tie, and apparently loads of people came up to him and recognized it, and he's also got some squid cufflinks as well. So I wanted to say thank you very much for making the bow tie and sending me the pictures, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, I don't need to go to the doghouse today because I already have my dog with me, Barnaby. So what I'm going to do is head straight to the Funland because we are going to start building a brand new minigame. Well, it's actually not a brand new minigame. It is a reimagining of an old minigame. There's a game that I built a while ago that you might remember that is called Berry. And oh, excuse me, Squishy, I wanted to go down there as well. Can I squeeze? There we go. Yeah, it's a game called Berry. And the idea of the game was you had to bury berries. And you'd had to put them in the ground. And then the other player would be doing the same. And then you switch sides. And it's the first person to dig up all of the other person's berries. And I always thought it was a fun game. But we never played it too much. But yeah, I thought of a new idea where we could redo the game. But hopefully make it more exciting and fun. So what we're going to be doing today is Berry in space. So it's going to be like the original game, but this time it's going to be set in space. And rather than randomly digging to find the berries, you are going to be able to use an X-ray pod. That's right, I'm going to have an X-ray pod, which is going to allow you to look through the floor so you can try and guess where the berries are going to be, and then you can go and dig them up. And rather than just being able to randomly dig everywhere, you're only going to be allowed to dig the same amount of holes as the other person has buried berries. And so you're going to have to look through the ground, see where the berries are, and try and remember where they are. You then go up to the ground where the berries are going to be, and you then have to try and dig in the exact right place. So it's kind of similar to the old game, but in other ways, completely different. So let's go and have a look at the old Berry game. And hello, Viva. Let's go and have a look at the old game, shall we? And let's show you that one, and then I'll show you how the new one's going to be different. So this is the old boring Berry game. Well, it's not boring, but the new one's hopefully going to be more exciting. And basically, yeah, there's these two rooms in the trees, and this one's got red berries in, and I think the other one has blueberries in, if I remember correctly. And yeah, you would normally just bury them under the ground, and then the other person has just to dig around and try and find them. So it was a very simple game, and this one is still pretty simple, but going to hopefully look cooler and be more fun. So we're actually building it right through here, and yeah, so it's going to be themed as if it's in space. So rather than doing normal trees with wood, we're actually going to be building out of some rather unusual materials. One of the sides of trees is going to be made out of obsidian and yellow wool. So obsidian is going to be like the branches, and then yellow wool is going to be like the leaves. So I need to start building about here. And I want to be very careful here because it's annoying when you put obsidian in the wrong place and then have to go and try and destroy it because it takes ages. But yeah, I now need to build 19 blocks along. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 13 along in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like this. And then this is going to make a big box. So Squishy and Viva, if you carry on building this, and we want to build up a little bit higher. So we want to go probably about 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 up, and then these are going to be the branches. And then we're going to have a little bit in the middle, and this is going to be made out of sandstone, but it's going to be sandstone, glowstone, and then orange stained clay as well. And this is supposed to be kind of like alien space rock. That's the idea. And so this is going to go 7 blocks along. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we just need to do a box the same size here, but this time it's going to be birch wood. The trees on this side are going to be birch wood, and then the leaves are going to be red. So I think it's going to look a little bit weird. They're not going to look exactly like trees, but hopefully once we put the berries on, you will be able to tell that they are trees. So let's build these all the way to here. I think this should be just about the right size, and then I'm going to build the same this way. It's kind of difficult building them because you kind of need to face like this. Actually, if I do 2 at a time, there we go. I think this might be a quicker way of doing it. And then once we've built all of these walls up, I can go and start adding on some of the leaves as well. And then in the middle area here, there's going to be the entrances, which allow you to go under the ground, and also the X-ray pods, which is going to be the way you look through the ground. And I'm sure that a lot of you are wondering what the X-ray pods are actually going to be. So once I've finished putting down the last of these birchwood planks, yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how the X-ray mechanism works, and it's probably a little bit of a glitch. Well, I know it is a glitch, and at the moment it only works on consoles. You can't do it on the PC version. So yeah, if you are on PC, then I wouldn't even worry about trying it because it doesn't work. So for now though, it works on Xbox, so we're going to make the most of it. So what you need to do is you need 2 sticky pistons, and then you also need some glowstone. You could also use TNT, but for safety, we're going to use a glowstone here. So all I need to do is go and put down the 2 sticky pistons like this, and then I'm going to put down the glowstone next to it like this. And then all you need to do is be standing there, and then have the pistons extend. So I'm going to do a little trail of redstone just leading to the pistons, and then add in a little lever so that when you pull it, it's going to make the pistons extend. So let's go and add this to here. Actually, if I just add a lever there, this should hopefully work. So let me go and make myself a lever. And whoa, it looks like this that wall has grown quite a lot. And oh, I actually can't make a piston. There we go. I've got a bunch more birchwood here, so I can go and make myself a lever. Sorry, not a piston. And let's go and see whether this is going to work. And it'll give you a good idea of how you can see through the floor. So, oh, I did that in the wrong place, but it should work anyway. Oh no, it's only doing one of them. Let's go and do the redstone so it goes down a little bit lower, maybe? Is this going to make them both extend? You basically need them both. Oh, now it's only doing the bottom one. It should do both when I do this. There we go, now it's working. So if I stand here and pull this, you can see that, whoa, look at that. I can see through the floor. So I can see all of the caves, you can see all the lava down there, and I can see a spider. Can you see all the way down there? There's a spider, and look at all the googlies. There's creepers and skeletons and all sorts going on down there. Isn't that really cool? And so you could actually use this as a good way to find cool caves and maybe find diamonds as well. But what we're going to use this for is to try and find the berries. And look, you can see all of the redstone there of the investigator game. It's so cool. So that is how the X-ray pods are going to work. Anyway, I should probably help building, shouldn't I? I'm sorry, Viva Dash. I'm going to come and I'll come and help you out. It looks like you've done some amazing progress. So what we could do now is start adding in some of the leaves. So on the obsidian side, we're going to be using yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and climb up here. And I need to build the obsidian up a little bit higher, and then we can go and start adding in some of this yellow wool. So the good thing about building trees is that you don't need to be exact. Normally when you're building, I'm trying to be very careful that the patterns are all correct and it's all symmetrical. But when you're doing trees are kind of random. So what you can do is just go a little bit crazy. So I'm just going to go and build along the top here and kind of fill it in a little bit, so we're covering up the obsidian on the top. And then you can kind of just go crazy and place blocks all over the place to try and make it look random. But it's not just going to be a yellow wool. It's going to be a mixture of yellow wool, yellow stained glass, and glowstone. I think just to make it look a little bit spacier. I think that's going to be a cool way of doing it. So what I can actually do is cheat a bit here, seeing as I don't think we've got any more obsidian, and just go and double up with some of this yellow wool, because a lot of it's going to be covered anyway. It won't really notice. And yeah, that wasn't nearly enough yellow wool, is it? I can go and grab some more. And actually, what we can also be thinking about is doing the inside, which is actually going to be soul sand. So the floor, rather than grass, which you wouldn't really expect to see on an alien planet, all of the ground here is actually going to be made out of soul sand. So all the floor here is going to be soul sand, and then in the middle is going to be another tree, and that tree is going to be the one that is going to have the berries on. But they're not going to be raspberries or blueberries. They are going to be space berries. So they're going to be weird colors, like the one in here are going to be blue, and then the other ones are going to be green, which probably isn't that weird. Actually, both colors aren't too weird for berries, but trust me, they will look weird and spacey. And so that's the idea. So Squishy, if you keep breaking away all of this, I'm going to go and grab some soul sand, and I can start filling it in. Of course, you do run a little bit slower on the soul sand. It doesn't really matter too much. I think it's quite a good spacey block. It's a bit of a shame though, because if I could, I would actually use other materials. Instead of the sandstone, I think it would have been cool to use endstone, but sadly I can't, because I can't go to the end in my world, because I made it so long ago, they didn't have strongholds yet. And instead of the soul sand, I would have liked to have used mycelium, because I think that would have been a really cool, like, spacey grass, but sadly, I don't have a proper mushroom biome, so I don't have mycelium either. But it's okay, we can make do with what we have, and I think it's going to look pretty cool anyway. And it does look quite spacey already. I think once these actually look like proper trees rather than walls, it's going to look even better than it does now. So let's go and try and place down the last of the soul sand I have around here. And it's also getting quite dark, and as I saw under the ground, yeah, there's lots of googlies around here, so it's going to be a good idea to go to sleep soon. I can also go and throw some torches around for now, but eventually there's going to be no torches here. It's going to be all glowstone lighting the area up, because yeah, torches wouldn't work in space. Without oxygen, then fire cannot burn, so it would not work otherwise. And oh, I realize I need to break away the top here, otherwise we're going to get stuck inside. But anyway, let's all go and head to bed now, so we can go to sleep, and then in the morning we can see if we can go and try and get the rest of this area finished off. I want to make sure that it does look like we do have a bunch of trees here, rather than just big walls with yellow at the top at the moment, which is a little bit what it looks like. So there we go. Viva Dash has just gone to bed as well, and in the morning let's go and carry on building. So what I might start doing then is I'm going to grab some of this red wool, and I think there's some more in the chest here as well. Yep, a little bit more red wool here as well, and I'm going to go and start trying to build up the trees on this side over here, so we can see what this side's going to look like. So let's go and grab some dirt, just so I can pile up on the... Oh, nope, that would be redstone. Okay, grab some dirt so I can pile up on the top here, and let's go and fill it all in. And you can see there, Viva Dash is going and adding in all of the soul sand on this side as well. And then all we need to do is go and add the trees in the middle. And then what the plan is we're actually going to build rooms underneath the soul sand, because when you're looking through the blocks in the X-ray pod, and oh, careful, Barnaby. You can sit down for now. I'll let you down in a minute, but for now you can sit down. It's a little bit dangerous up here. Yeah, when you look through the blocks, when all of the blocks are right next to each other, you just look through all of them, which means if I did the X-ray pod looking down there and there were no gaps, we basically wouldn't see anything. We'd look straight through it and just see all of the tunnels underneath again. So we're actually going to build rooms underneath the floor here. So you're basically, rather than burying the berry, you're kind of just placing them in an underground alien cave. cave, basically. That's what the idea is. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work. It also makes it a lot easier. Actually, you don't need to worry about doing loads of digging and things all the time. You can kind of just go down, place your 5 berries, and then go up to the top and go and switch sides. So it's going to be there's a few things you need to be good at. First, you need good berry placement. When you're placing the berries for the other person, you need to try and place them in a sneaky way, so it's going to be difficult to remember. Then you also need to be good at remembering, but also just good at judging distance and perspective, because, you know, if there's a berry far away, you might think it's closer to the wall than it is, so you've got to be quite good at judging it. And it might seem quite simple, but it's quite a big area, and it's hard to be exact. I think a lot of the time we're going to be very close to guessing the right place, but not exact. So it's going to be a very challenging game, but I like challenging games. They're always good fun because you can start off not very good at them, and then you can go and just gradually start getting better and better. So right, we've started filling it in a little bit. I kind of want to randomize it a little bit more. I think we're kind of just building straight lines too much. It's kind of good at first just to build straight lines around the edge, and then afterwards you kind of want to go a little bit crazy and place blocks everywhere and just try and make it look a whole load more random. Because remember, it's not just going to be this wall. We're also going to add in the stained glass and all of the glowstone as well, just to make it look a little bit more spacey, which is what the plan is. So what I might do once I've finished doing this wall around the outside is I might, oh no, looks like I've finished already because I've run out of wall. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to jump down into the middle, and I'm going to go and start building the trees that are going to be in the very middle of the area. So I need to hopefully grab some more red wool. Yep, there's a bunch more red wool here, and I also need birch wood, which I already have. So yeah, I'm going to go now and build the trees. So these are going to be the trees that are going to have the berries on to start with. And then basically, you need to go and grab the berries from these trees in the beginning before you go and bury them. So I kind of want to work out the exact middle. Is this the middle here? How many to the wall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is it in the middle this side? I think it is. I think I randomly placed it in the exact middle. That's very lucky. So then I'm going to go and build up here. It can probably go slightly higher than the other trees. Let's go to about here, and now I need to try and basically make this look like a real tree. So that's going to be the top of the tree, and I'm going to go and build the rest around here like this. And I need to remember to get Barnaby down as well, because I've kind of left him at the top. He can admire the view. It's quite a pretty view for there, and I kind of left him up there for his own safety. So let's go and build around here like this. This is looking a bit more like a tree. The problem when you're building them so close together is it's kind of hard to tell if they're trees. You don't want it to look like a wall. But then again, I do want to fill the entire area in, because otherwise people are just going to wander off. So actually, I think I'm not supposed to place that one there. I just want this to kind of look like a relatively normal tree, apart from the colors, really. As let's go and fill this in here like this. And I might go down a little bit further. I want to make sure it's very easy for you to be able to reach all of the berries that are going to be on top of it. So I might even go down one more and then just build out slightly there. And then you can very easily go and grab all of the berries. And it's going to be green berries on this side here. So let me just go and build out a little bit more and make it look a little bit more like a real tree. If I go and do this same pattern on all the different sides. And I could also add some glowstone and some stained glass to this tree as well, just so it looks like it matches all of the other ones. So there we go. Here's my nice alien tree, and now I'm going to go and put in my space berries. I'm going to put one there, I'll put one up here, one here, one here, one here. So what you'll do is you'll pick the berries from the tree, and then you'll come down here, and then this area here is where there's going to be a little staircase going down to where you can go and hide them underneath the ground. But I don't think we're going to worry about building the underground rooms yet today. So what I might do is actually do a little bit of work on this area here. So the ground is going to be sandstone, but then it's also going to have the stained clay as well. So it's going to be kind of mainly sandstone, but then just have little patches of stained clay on it as well. So let me just kind of show you what the pattern looks like. I think it looks kind of slightly alien-y. Like, I didn't want it to look just like any specific planet. I wanted it to look like a mysterious, faraway planet. So I didn't want to base it off the moon or anything. And as I said, it would have been lovely to have end stone, but sadly I do not have any. So I think this is just about the best I could do, but I still think it does look rather cool. So let's go now in, and try and fill in this sandstone in the floor. And then every now and then, I'm just going to kind of do just random polka dots of the stained clay. And then this is also what the underground is going to look like. You know, the underground rooms I told you about, like the caves, they are also going to be this same pattern, but then also just random bits of glowstone in them as well, just to light up the area. And it looks like I've run out of sandstone already, but I do have absolutely loads left in this chest over here, so I can go and carry on filling it in. And I might go now and try doing some of the trees on the obsidian side as well, and add in some of those berries. Let's just go and see how it's all looking so far. Let's see how good my Minecraft helpers have been doing. Here we go. This is starting to look a little bit better, isn't it? So what we can do is that just go around the edge and just start throwing in a bunch of random blocks. If we kind of just do this every now and then and just have some bits hanging down a little bit further, then that way it just doesn't look as neat. I don't want it to look neat. I want it to look like it's wild and just been growing on an alien planet for years and years. So I can go and just put some of these blocks down here around there like that. And already it's starting to look a little bit better. I'm starting to feel like I'm on an alien planet. Let's see how things are going on this side over here. Oh, this is looking good as well. So if we go and just start putting some of this stained glass around the area as well, and also some of this this glowstone, I think this is going to start looking really cool. So let's just start throwing some of this around here. You're very well camouflaged up there, Squishy. And yeah, as I said, there's no real pattern to this. There's not adding too much or not enough. You can just go absolutely crazy and start throwing all of these things all over the place. It's a little bit annoying getting around on the soul sand, I will be honest. It looks really cool. It's annoying that you go slow, but luckily there's no point where you're going to need to walk around really fast on the ground here, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let me just go and put some more glowstone around here, and I think it's going to look really cool at night when it's all lit up. I think that is when it's going to look really cool. So what I need to do now is try and add the tree in the very middle of the room over there. So I need some obsidian and also some more yellow wool, and then the berries on this side are going to be blueberries, but they're not going to be the normal blueberries that we normally see. They're going to be special space berries. And does anyone else have any spare yellow wool at all? Because I've only got 2 blocks. Do you have any spare yellow wool, anyone? Aha! Of course, Squishy has the yellow wool, her favourite colour. Right, let me go and grab this, and while I'm building this, you guys can just keep adding as much red and yellow wool on these, just to try and fill them out, and make them look like better trees. So yeah, let's see if I can get lucky again, and try and get it right in the middle, about here. Is that the very middle of the room? I think it might be. I think I might have actually done it. I'm trying to just guess, and I think I have. I think I've guessed perfectly the middle of the room again. I'm getting quite good at that. Right, so let's go and build up. I'm going to build up to about the same height as I did the other one. I think it was about this tall. And yeah, I'm going to do a pretty similar tree to what I did on the other side. And yeah, then I can go and add the berries on here. And then after that, the only other real thing we need to do is, of course, build the X-ray pods themselves, which is very important for the game to work, and then also the underground caves, and then we'll be ready to play Berry 2, and I think that's what I'm going to call it. I'm not 100%. I'm thinking of just calling it Berry 2, maybe like Berries in Space or something, like the sequel. What about Berries 2 in Space? I think that's what the game's going to be called. So let me go and build this one down here. I'm getting a lot quicker at building since I had the practice building the last one. And then on the final bit, I'm just going to build out a little bit wider like this. And then, oh no, I've run out of yellow wool again. Squishy, do you have any more yellow wool at all that you can throw me? And while she's doing that, I'm going to go and get a few bits of my blueberries, and I can start placing them on the underneath here like this. Squishy, to my rescue. Of course she's got some more yellow wool. Right, let me go and grab this, and I can go and start putting it on the tree. Whoa, it's all over the place. Yeah, so let's go and place it on this side here as well. And I think I need one more block down there, and then this side I need to add it to as well, just like this. And then once I put the last of my blueberries on, I think it's starting to look pretty good. I like it. Don't you think this looks pretty cool? I'm gonna go and climb up on the top and see what it looks like from a little bit higher up. So let me go and pile up a little bit more dirt here next to the other dirt, and we can see what it looks like. So this is the red side over here, and then I can't really see too well, but if I pile up here, you can see there's the yellow side there. I think this is starting to look pretty awesome. So as I mentioned in the next episode, we're going to come back here and I'm going to build the X-ray pods so that the game is going to actually work. And then after that we can have ourselves a Berry 2 in space tournament. Oh dear, but sadly we have just about run out of time in this episode here. So I want to say a big thank you to Squishy and Viva Dash for joining and helping me so much. But that's the end of the episode. So thank you all very much for watching as well, and I will see you all later. Bye! Building time. Building time. Who will win and who will fall? Find out when we burn the wall. It's building time. Hello and welcome to Building Time, the series where Squid and me need to build in time.
How are we doing, guys? How are you at home?
Good. We were talking about 5 seconds and Squid's like, okay, let me just get my recording set up. Okay,
I was saving the energy.
Okay,
I was waiting until you said your intro.
Oh, dear. It's good. I'm excited as well. I always enjoy Building Time. It's fun because it's a new series and it's been such a long time before now that we've done quick builds. It's fun to get back into the swing of things, isn't it?
Yes, it's good to get building again and building melon trees and bit of competitive fun. We do a lot of competitive stuff, don't we, Stamps, with the challenges especially.
Yeah, we do. We like to go head to head and things, but it's all in the name of fun. But anyway, more importantly, the winners. The announcement of who won last week's building contest. I have the votes in front of me. Do you want to hear your votes first or mine?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Right, so you got 1,000. No, sorry. That's a lie. You got 151,000 votes.
I was going to say,
not bad.
You're missing off a few digits there.
You got 51 votes, and then I got 169,000, which means I am the winner, but it was very close. Very close. Even closer than last week.
On the night, and I was ahead, and I was like, oh, could it be?
I kept refreshing the video on my vote page.
Stamps.
I kept praying, refresh. So I was actually up for about 3 days non-stop refreshing it to give me more votes.
Didn't sleep at all. He just kept refreshing the page.
No, so I had to win, and I had to give it a safe boundary as well, so I did an extra 10,000 as well. but I watched your video, Squid, and you cheated anyway, so you should be disqualified because look at this. Behind your squid nugget, you went onto the boundary. You destroyed the boundary and placed a torch, so you're disqualified anyway.
No,
so the votes were irrelevant. Look at this.
I did a red torch, and it was a red block, so it's still in colour coordination. That's what I have to say.
I don't know about that.
Look, you're cheating. Look. You can see the cow and the pig are actually outside of the boundary. Look, they've wandered off. Disqualification.
Get back in there. No, it's all okay. Oh no, this one's getting out as well. I don't think this was one of mine.
That's funny.
Right, okay, so we're equally bad cheaters. But anyway, that's last week. Who cares about last week when we have this week to attend to? So, let's, it's my turn.
Hey, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? Are you eating this cheaty potion?
Nothing.
What is
Nothing.
this?
Nothing.
What's this?
Nothing.
What's this?
Nothing.
Swiftness
Nothing.
potion of... Wow, Stampy's taking additives to make him build better.
You can have one. I've got one for you as well. I got one for you as well,
I don't believe in this stuff. I just don't believe in it.
Look, I've got... No, this is fair. Look, you can have that one and I'll have this one.
Oh, what's this, poison or something? Slowness. Wow.
You don't need it. You got it naturally anyway. Right then.
Oh,
you can pull the lever then.
Oh, fighting talk. Right, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pond. A pond. Who picks these?
That's by Glittercorn suggests. I know Squishy. Squishy's the picker.
Can we have someone
which makes sense,
a bit more masculine? They've been very feminine each week. So we've had... What did we have the first week? We had a tropical paradise.
A wonderland and a pond.
We had a wonderland and now a pond.
What do you want, like a war zone?
Come back next week for the tea party.
Okay, we'll tell you what. So next week, the theme could be like a super manly one. So we'll talk about that at the end of the episode. But for now, we're doing a pod. And this is by Glittercorn. Right? Glittercorn made me a model of Kevin, who's a character from Cave Den and Sky Den. And it's sitting on my table right now. So thank you for the suggestion, Glittercorn. And we're going to build a pond.
Okay, a pond. 15 minutes to build a pond.
15 minutes. I'm going to do it in 1 minute, to be honest. I don't need 15 minutes. I'm going to build for 1 minute and then go to the paradises, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Right then, the building of a pond will commence in 3, 2, 1, go! Right, the timer has began. Right, I got to come up with a good idea here because I could very easily just start. Let's just start digging while I think, just so I can be set up to do a pond. So what's going to be in the pond? I could do a frog. It could be the frog's pond. I got to think of a good pun. Is there a good pun to do with pond? I don't know, I can't think of one because I'm on the spot and I'm panicking. Okay, so let's just get at least the water done. So if I just dig one layer down and fill this with water, and then I can carry on digging down and make it even deeper. The problem is because it's a super flat world, like there's we can't dig very deep because otherwise we're just going to go straight to the bedrock. So I can't do like something sneaky under the pond. I think I'll do like just I do a frog, and then I'm just going to keep adding. Let's just make a really cool looking pond. If I just build super quick and just add lots of little things, I think hopefully I can win maybe on detail. And thank you for everyone that's been voting for me as well. I've been very happy. It's been pretty close, especially last week. Squid was ahead for a large amount of time, and I know a lot of you vote for both of us just to hear what we say, which kind of ruins the point, but I guess it doesn't matter too much anyway. But just do make sure that you only vote for the favorite build. Don't just vote for who you want to win. Vote for whoever you think built best that week. So yeah, that's a way to do it fair. So if I fill the water in now before digging any deeper, I can then just go and carry on digging down. I'm just trying to think of like an interesting twist on pond, and I'm sure if I sat there and just thought, I could come up with one. But while trying to speak and build and seeing a timer on the screen as well, yeah, it just makes me panic and makes me not able to think better. So I just think frogs. I just think frogs are going to be a funny thing to build. If I just build a really funny looking frog with a really silly face, and I can have like a tongue reaching out to like eat a fly, that could be cool. And I can add some lily pads and some sugar cane and stuff as well. I think this will just be a nice looking pond. So yeah, I think that's what the main theme's going to be. I'm just going to build a huge frog coming out of the middle of the pond. So first things first, let's just go and dig down this ground a little bit. Just to make the pond a little bit deeper, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And the nice thing is, for once, when we actually burn the wall, I'm not going to be worried, because normally when we're burning the wall, I'm like, this fire's not going to spread and burn what we built, is it? But seeing as I built water, I guess the water isn't going to get set on fire, because that's not really possible. There's a bit of a stream over here, so let's go and get that filled in. And I think I've been pretty quick doing this amount of work, just getting the actual pond part of the pond done. I think I did that all pretty quick. So now let's go and start work on the old froggy frog then, shall we? I guess a green frog would make sense. And I'm going to do it so it's like emerging from the water. So the face can be at the front, around about here, and then the body can go back from there. So let's go and let's start off with the face, because anytime you're building something with a face, like an animal or a human or something, the face is always the most important thing to look good, because I don't know, that's kind of the first thing that you see when you look at it. So I might actually do I might do a lime green one and then just have dark patches on it. Actually, I think might look. Actually, no, I'm going to stick with dark. I don't have time to keep changing my mind like this. Green is fine. I don't have time to start getting really picky and trying to get it exactly how I want. I need to build quick. So let's try and get a froggy shape. So normally, if I wanted to build a frog, the first thing I'd do is I'd go to Google and I'd search frog, and I'd look at a million pictures of frogs and try and decide a design I like and try and base it on that. I can't do that here. I just have to build, and trying to remember exactly how a frog looks from your memory is actually pretty hard. So I think the eyes are kind of like a bit bulbous, aren't they? And a little bit on the side of their head. So let's go and try and do that, shall we? Let's go and have the eyes about here. And if I just do white eyes like this, then what I might do is add item frames on them. And then if I put something in the item frame, let's just say some black wool, I can make these kind of look like eyes like that. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but somewhere. If I build around like this, is this going to look ridiculous? This doesn't look too bad, actually. This doesn't look too bad. I don't really have time to spend a lot of time changing it, but there we go. There is my froggy face. So let's make the front, kind of like the nose bit poke out a bit here. And then if I put some black wool here, that's kind of like the nostrils. It looks like a dog. It looks like a dog. It doesn't look like a frog, right? Let's forget that. Or maybe I do them wider. It looks a bit like a dragon now, to be honest. It looks like a dragon. It doesn't look like a frog, right? Let's get rid of that. I think it's this bit coming out the front here. Maybe the entire face just needs to come out further forward, like this. Does this make it look more froggy? I'm just gonna have to go with it for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna carry on building. This looks so stupid. I'm just gonna carry on building, and then if I have time, I can kind of rectify my stupid looking frog a little bit later on. But this is gonna be the tongue, and this is going to be extending out and trying to grab a fly. Oh, this is looking ridiculous. At first, when I just did the eyes, I was thinking, oh, this might not be too bad, but the more I build, the worse this thing gets. But yeah, I've already wasted 5 minutes, so I don't really have time to change my mind yet. This bit looks so weird. If I kind of do it like that, maybe? I think it's just how much it's sticking out. Or let's just forget this. I can't leave it like this. This is too ridiculous. Squid Nugget would laugh at me, and probably you're all laughing at me right now already. He'll never know what this frog used to look like. See, that looks weird, but I still think it looks slightly better than having the big pokey out bit. And then what I could do is just add down some buttons, and these could be like the little like nose bits. That'll have to do. That will have to do. I do not have time. This is a quick build. I'm not building the best thing I can do. I'm building the best thing I can do as quickly as I can is what the name of the game is. So now let's go and do the body. So the head can be kind of down here like this, and then we can go and do the body. So if we go along here, then they got really weird legs. They kind of like curl up on themselves, don't they? So we're going to go and have an attempt at trying to add that in. Let's just make sure this body goes all the way down to the water. And as you can see, this frog is going to be the real focal point of the pond. It's going to be certainly the biggest thing, and there's actually not much room for anything else once I've finished this. I was so happy that I built the actual pond bit so fast, but that was so easy, and now I'm actually trying to add a frog in. It's too boxy. And I know that sounds stupid, seeing as we're building with boxes in Minecraft, but it's just not rounded enough, and the face is completely flat, and I don't like that, so, yeah, I think this is just going to have to do. If nothing else, it's going to make people laugh, so that's what I can say. So if I kind of do the legs a little bit like this, and these are kind of like their hands. Are they called hands on frogs? I'm not sure, but you know what I'm talking about. That's going to be down there, and those look okay, actually. The leg doesn't look too bad, does it? I'm just going to go and fill in a bit more of this water here. There we go. That still looks a little bit more froggy. Then if I do that as well, there we go. The legs aren't too bad. The legs are certainly not the worst part of the frog overall. So I think I kind of went up like this, and then like that, and then this bit went out around here. Once again, this might not even be exactly symmetrical, but it's just going to have to do because I don't have time, and I really want to go and add a bunch of other details in this area as well. So there we go. Here is my beautiful frog. Oh, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. Let's put these closer together. I know I'm going to keep coming back and just changing things with this because I'm not happy with it, but at one point I'm just going to have to leave it, and that's probably going to be when I run out of time. So here we go. Here is my frog. Doesn't it look delightful? So now I can go and just start adding in some details. So of course I need to add some lily pads in. Let's try and cover up some of that streamy water with these lily pads, and let's just go all over the place like this. And yeah, go and add in as many of these lily pads as we can, like this and this. There we go. And we can add some sugarcane in as well around the outside of the pond. And I've actually got a decent amount of time left to add a few more proper things. So I might even make the pond a little bit bigger, so then I can go and fit some more things in. So let's go and just dig around here. I'm not going to dig as deep as I did before, but I don't really need much of the ground around this area here, because I don't really already know what I'm going to build there. So I could maybe add like some fish or something, or I could maybe add some more flies flying around the area. Let's just go and make it a bit bigger, so I have some room to possibly add some more things in. So let's go and build this over to here, and then let's go and dig out a little bit wider over here, just so if I want to, I can go and add some more things in. So as I said, I've still got about 6 minutes left, which isn't a large amount of time, but I still shouldn't be panicking quite yet, because if I do want to add some more things, I can. So let's go. What else do you have in a pod? Well, actually, I could add I like frog spawns. Oh no, like tadpoles. I could add some tadpoles in, maybe. How would I do tadpoles? If I do iron bars, maybe, or maybe even like a fence. If I did like that, oh no, the other way around. Does that look like a tadpole? Let me try a few different versions of doing tadpoles. What does it look like with iron bars? Let's try and put them behind. There, I think they look better. Do they kind of look like little tadpoles? It's a bit weird because they kind of block the water, so I might have to do them a little bit deeper, but they're quite cool. Let's go and add in a few little tadpoles down here, shall we? If we do this and then do that, there we go. There's a little tadpole. Oh, I can't have any blocks there either, because it goes and tries to join in. Let's go and add another little one down here. If I put that there and go boom and boom, there we go, there's another little tadpole down there. And I could try and add a fish in, maybe. If I try and maybe have a little fish's head poking out the side here, could look quite cool. So let's go and do a nice little goldfish, could be living in this pond. So kind of like the frog, but much smaller. It's just going to be kind of poking its head out right about here. So if I try and do it just 3 blocks wide, is about, I think, as small as I can make it, and still add a face in, and right, this is going to look weird again, but I don't care because I'm committed now. So let's go and do, this is its little mouth here. And then we can do the eyes in the same way. It looks like a worm. Looks like a worm, doesn't it? And it can have blue eyes because goldfish have blue eyes. Why not? So let's try and make this look a little bit more like a fish, shall we? So the body can go down, and it could go like down under the water. Then I could have the tail poking up on the other side. Could look quite cool. I hope Squid's doing just as bad as me. If he's built, oh no, I'm gonna get rid of the tadpole. It's okay though. I can add some more in. I hope Squid is struggling and flailing around just as bad as I am. That would make me feel a lot better. If he's just building a masterpiece right now, then I have no chance. So if I do the tail kind of like this, does that look a little bit like a fish? And I could maybe go like this down here. This looks okay. Does that look like a fish? So that's like the tail here, and then I think I might need to go a little bit wider here. It looks more like a well. It doesn't look like a little goldfish, does it? But there we go. Here is my goldfish. Oh, I could add some gills on the side. That's what they breathe out of. Let's go and add some of these on the side here like that to make it look more like a goldfish. Oh, this is bad. This is definitely the worst thing I've built so far, and I am now definitely running out of time. So let's go and just go crazy with finishing touches. So let's go and add in another little tadpole down here, as soon as I had to get rid of my other one. We can't just have one tadpole, can we? And now let's go and add some sugarcane in then, shall we? That's like a nice, easy, quick way just to have like lots of vines and stuff around the outside. I might just put sugarcane the entire way around the outside, and then hopefully it's just going to cover up everything that I've built, because of everything I've built is so embarrassing. So let's go and do some vines the whole way around here. Hopefully these are going to start growing. Hopefully by the end of the time these would have just grown a bit. I mean, I could just go and do something like this. And oh look, oh, I can have them coming out the water. I didn't even know that you could do that. I never knew you could have vines coming straight out the water. Oh, it's not letting me do it anymore. How weird. Oh, there we go. It's letting me do it down there. Oh, there needs to be a gap. I think if there's a hole, you can have it coming out the water. That is pretty awesome. I never knew about that. Right, let's go and keep adding some more around the other side around here. And I should probably start making some of these a little bit taller, because I do not think these are going to grow in time. There we go. Let's just go and build some of these up a little bit higher, just to make them look a little bit more wild and natural. So there we go. That's starting to make it look a little bit more like a pond. I feel like there needs to be something down here, though. I'm not sure what I could do quickly. What I could do while I'm thinking, though, is just start adding in some more flies just around the area. I could try and do like some bugs and things. You always get bugs around ponds. Even my goldfish looks a bit like a pond, like a bug, though. So I guess I do have that. I could pretend it's a bug. And where are cobwebs? Where are cobwebs? I've probably gone past them a million times and you're shouting at me. Are they here? There they are. Here are some cobwebs. So let's just go and add some more flies in around here like this. And another one I could add up over here. I'll do this one a little bit higher up. because you can build it as high as you want here. There is no height limit, so I could build one really high. I don't really need to. I could add a dragonfly. All right, let's see if I can really quickly build a dragonfly, which can be flying over the pond right about... Oh, no, go up. No, come on. I've only got just over a minute to try and completely build a dragonfly. This is going to be a challenge, and I'm not doing it very well. All I'm trying to do is get the blocks in the right place. Here we go. Here is the dragonfly, which I'm going to build in just a few seconds. Actually, I could just say it's a butterfly. I think might make it a little bit easier. If I go like this, and then like that, and then I can go and add some legs in, which can just be some levers. I could add them. I don't know where I'm going to add these legs in. There we go. Here are some little legs, and I could actually, if I do them up, that might make it look more like an actual bug. And I can do a face. Right, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a face on this thing here. I got about 40 seconds left, so I've got to be pretty quickly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll do the other eye there. And then tell you what, let's just do a little circle in the middle here, which can be its mouth. Oh no, that's not a circle. There we go. There's its little face. My little butterfly. This is actually starting to look a little bit better now. This isn't looking too bad. And so I think the very last thing I'm going to add is a sign here that says no fishing. I think after that, I will be finished with my pond. So let's write no fishing. There we go. And I am done. There is technically a few seconds left, but I have finished. So let's unmute my mic and see when Squid Nugget's done. I can get a little glimpse of what he's doing from here, but I can't really see properly what he's done until we burn the wall. Oh, hello, Squid Nugget.
That was terrible.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm so glad you said that. I was hoping yours would be terrible, because mine is. This is my worst by far.
Oh, no. It's turned out all right again. I don't know how, but yeah. Okay, I want to see how yours is.
You are gonna have fun. Okay, I want to show mine off first this week. I know we showed yours off last week. I want to show mine off first because I just want to get it out the way with. So right, are you on your side? Are you ready to burn the wall?
Let me get a flinty and steely out. Yep, there we go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and burn the wall! Burn the wall! I was saying, like, there's no risk of our things getting set on fire this time because it's all going to be water everywhere. Burn the wall!
Burn the wall!
Right. Oh, I can get glimpses. What? They're so similar. They're so similar. Okay. There's there are differences, but they're pretty similar.
They're pretty similar.
If you come and look over here, you'll see that we've done a very similar.
Look at that frog.
No, Squid. You need to go and watch back my view, okay? And you need to see what the frog used to look like. This is the best the frog ever looked. I spent a long time redesigning it.
And it didn't look like a cat until the very end. So
well, I built a frog, and I'm still not sure it looks like a frog. Okay, so this is the frog. It's a bit of a failure. I like the leg. I liked the legs. They're okay. This is my my butterfly down here, or a dragonfly.
Okay.
With his little face.
Nice.
And then this is my goldfish. Have you seen the goldfish?
Ah, it's very happy.
Yeah, very happy.
It's nice.
And then yeah, that's pretty much. And then there's a sign that says no fishing, and then some little flies. So,
cool.
There we go. This is my little pond scene. Do you want to show me yours?
Yeah. So I've got a little frog here with his tongue coming out. Yum.
That you got cuteness points for that frog. That is adorable.
Little fish in the water. These little yellow and orange things. There's a pussycat that's trying to catch fish. Here he is.
Oh, that's so cute. Are these the fish?
These are the fish, yeah.
They look like sausages.
Well, it's like when you're looking at a pond from above, you never see you just see little silhouettes of colour. So I thought,
yeah, but what if you're looking at it from here?
Well, that doesn't matter. Well, like my frog.
I like it.
If you come from the back, the frog's multicoloured and it's got its little legs on lily pads.
Oh yeah, I forgot to. I was going to add other. Oh yeah. I like yours, Squid. I like yours.
It's pretty nice. But yeah.
I had fun building my. I admire you had your panic week last week. I had my panic week this week.
I think I had my panic week again. I like what I tried to do is I tried to dig down and I was like, oh, I'm gonna build an underwater cave sort of pond thing.
And then there's bedrock.
And then I went down 2 blocks. I was like, Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, we can't really do much under the ground. But anyway, it doesn't matter which one we like. What matters is which one you like. So you can vote now. There'll be a thing popping up on your screen saying suggested vote for iBallistic Squid. So yeah, if you click that now and click on his video, yeah, every view that video gets will be a vote for Ballistic Squid. But if you preferred my one, there'll be a thing coming up on your screen now saying suggested vote for Stampy Cat. So you can go and click that if you wanted to vote for me, if you wanted me to win.
Yeah, another stressful week. I think we're going to enjoy watching both of your videos as well. Going to see how much you panicked.
It looked the frog looked like a dog, then it looked like a dragon. At one point its nose was sticking out to here. It was a mess.
15 minutes.
It was a mess. Squid.
Is not a long time. You know, it's just
it's hard to build anything good. But I think overall we've done not too bad so far. But yeah, so you can leave suggestions for what we're going to build next week. And as Ballistic Squid wanted, it's going to be a manly theme. So make sure you leave your suggestion. Do something manly, okay? So I don't know, you could do like sports or football. I don't know, whatever you want. You can do whatever manly thing you can think of. Yeah, that is going to be picked, and we're going to have 15 minutes to build that next Friday.
Yay! So thanks for watching, guys. Join us next Friday for another build time. We'll see you all then. Bye! Oh no, I destroyed my car by accident. Oh, I'm sorry, mitten. There you go.